Stupid. Alright, how you doing today, guys? I'm in my truck, and there's a reason for this one. If you guys seen the intro of this, it's all about the remote start for Toyota Tundra. Or I believe it's every Toyota. Quite frankly, it's stupid. Don't waste your money on it. That's the way I feel. Now, with most cars, when you use the remote start, you start your car, you walk up, you can unlock it, or cars that have the little sensor in the handle, you walk up, you open your car, you get in, put your key in the ignition, start it. Sounds fine, right? Toyota don't do that. But there's a few things, and the reason I'm wearing this Gear Runner shirt is because me and Andy over at the Gear Runner channel, go check him out by the way, we were talking one night on the phone, and we were thinking, we're like, because we were discussing just how stupid it was. So we were thinking, what other dumb things are related to the remote start for the Toyotas? So we started brainstorming a little bit, and we came up with a few things. Like, for instance, why would the remote starter work when you're in the driver's seat? Would you be able to start, if you sit in the driver's seat and you remote start it, would you be able to put your car in gear? If you were outside, now this is the other thing. Does the seat sensors work to determine whether or not the remote start will work? And if these are all things we want to know, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let's say my car was started and I had the windows down like this. It's a glorious day, got my windows down. Let's say I remote start my truck. Here we go. So now my truck is starting. And I know a lot of you guys are thinking, well, why does that really matter if you can start your car from inside? Well, it doesn't, but I didn't want to start this from outside and look like a jackass. So I'm still going to, but not as bad. Basically, if all the windows are open and I started my car and I'm on my way out, I'm not outside yet, so let's see if somebody got in my car, if they would be able to do anything. So let's say they climbed through the back window, since it's one of the bigger windows. Then they decided they wanted to climb up front. Let's climb up front. Got my sunroof open, makes it easy, right? All right, so now they jumped into my front seat. My car's running. Can they take my truck? Let's see. We all know that you got to put your foot on the brake to move the truck. As soon as you hit the brake, it shuts off. So why is that a problem? It's not a problem. I love that safety feature for exactly this. No big deal, right? You know, you get it started, you have the air on, the windows are down, but it starts to get the air cool before you actually get in it. You hop in, put the windows up, cools your truck down faster. Let's use that as a scenario. Next one is, why, first off, you can't even get in the truck. I don't understand why Toyota does that, because the whole idea for a remote start is to warm up your car and all that. So you warm it up, and then it's nice to be able to just get in and drive or do whatever you have to do if you have the key. So you have to get your key out. Let's say it's a snowy day. You have your keys in your pocket, you remote started it, it's defrosting, you have some stuff on this window, you wipe off your window, you still got to dig in your pocket to get your keys, you got to take your gloves off, you got to put your key in the door, or you have to unlock. So then your car shuts off again. No big deal. So, but why? Everybody else, almost every other manufacturer, you can get in and start, you can get in, put your key in the ignition and start it. So now, let's have another scenario. Let's start the truck again and see what happens when I'm sitting in the driver's seat. Now, I got a question. If I'm sitting in the driver's seat, why do I need to remote start my car? All the other stupid stuff that's associated with this remote start, why do they even let it work if it senses somebody in one of the front seats? Because I can seriously reach over and put my key in the ignition and just start my car. Because if I have the key fob, I probably have the key. So now let's see the next thing. I get in the truck, I have my key, it's started, which I don't know how I would have got in with it being started, but let's use this scenario. As soon as I put my key in the ignition, frickin' truck shuts off again. So now I gotta restart my truck. So now it might not seem like a big deal, you just go ahead, turn your key, start your truck. So now I'm just thinking about another scenario is, how long is my starter gonna last if I use my remote start every day? How long is it gonna last when I need to start it twice every time I use my remote starter? Isn't that killing the life of your remote starter? Either the remote starter, the starter, or any of the other electronics associated with starting your truck. So my question to Toyota is, why? You shouldn't have to restart it. You can get an aftermarket starter for about half the cost that doesn't do all this dumb shit. I mean, let's be honest. I don't understand it. I love the remote start. I love all the safety features of it. But I think if you start your car and you have the key, you should be able to access your truck. So that being said, guys, I want to hear what you have to say about it. Leave me some comments and, you know, tell me what you think about it. Do you think it's stupid? Do you think it's dumb? Do you think that your truck should be able to stay started or car when you get into it? I think so. I think I should at least be able to access my car without it shutting off. So, guys, hope you like this video. Don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, not only to my channel, but go over and check out Gear Runner, because if it wasn't for me and him talking, this video would have never happened. So, once again, guys, let me know what you think about it, because I don't like it. Have a nice day, guys. Remember, get in your truck, go for a drive. Have a nice one.